Hello and welcome to another modelling video. This is Alan from the Mock on a Man at YouTube with my current Gunpla Builders World Cup entry. I have 1 week, 3 days to get everything finished. I am completely off work and on holidays. I did a few emergency shifts over the weekend to the reason why I have not got much done. And we have the diorama right here. It is primed, it is base coated, and I started shading some dark greys on the building. Tomorrow I will start doing further shading, so it's going to cop a few hours of work every single day. And we'll look at some of the other models. My scratch build, which I've nicknamed Ragnar, it's a XAML based mobile suit, had his mask removed. I did not like the camouflage at all, which made me panic and upset a bit. Though I've decided to add filters, some weathering, some rusting, and I think I'm going to make it look pretty cool. So, look here. It's actually a very similar scheme to the dom that I built 2 years ago, and then there's going to be some sprinkled rust and some weathering and all sorts of fun things. There's going to be some painting still done on some bits where there's masking and whatnot. Then I'm going to spray on some weathering, some little shading, top coat it, and then I'm going to do non-painting weathering before he is assembled, further shaded and top coated. He needs less work than the diorama. The diorama at the moment is what needs the most work painting, but he is seriously not far. He literally only needs like a handful of hours and it's completely done, so that's not too bad. And these are the painted bits that are 100% finished. So we've got the thrusters, the collar around head, the head itself, which is scratch built. I'm pretty pleased with that. Cannon, but I want to do some non-painting weathering and it needs to be dulled down significantly, but the cannon, I'm just so happy how that came out. And the arm components, just some bits that have been weathered, repainted in the storyline, salt weathered and everything, so that's all absolutely crazy and fun. So that's not going to take much time, just a sludge wash and top coat and they're done. And this is the Thunderbolt Zaku for the Zaku Big Go. It's practically done. All the painting is absolutely finished. All there needs to be is and I just top coated it literally just then. All I need to do is ink wash it or sludge wash it, which I'm going to do first thing tomorrow. Matte coat it, assemble, tad of shading, tad of weathering, and final top coat. Just some tinkering, but it's pretty much done. That will get finished in literally 2 hours. And this whole model is absolutely finished. I might even put a video together of it being made, which will free up these pegs for the absolute last thing that needs to be done for this model. Yep, this Zaku Sniper is 100% done. The last piece that hasn't been primed. Everything else is a painting project. And once the Zaku's is off the paint clips and is done, he's going to be on them and being painted as I'm doing the dioramas. So pretty much in the end, the absolute priority before I go to Sydney, which is next week Friday morning, finish the diorama, finish the main scratch build, painting those two. So those two we're looking at probably 2 days of work, and everything else, which is another 2 days of work. And I've got about 10 days left. None of those days I'm really working unless I get 1 or 2 emergency shifts. So I'm just going to really cruise and just put a lot of detail and do the absolute best of my ability. I will try to sneak in a video a few days before I leave and, going into the esky and whatnot. But this is the most ahead of schedule I have ever been. I have been a little distraught about the masking and colour scheme of the main scratch build, but I think I could do something cool. Every other model is nicely weathered and interesting looking. The diorama, I've got no problems how that came out. Last year's diorama, which was painted in one day, I was absolutely happy with. I think that was the best aspect of the whole model. And this year, I don't think it'll be much difference. So I just got to be really artistic and just have an absolute ton of fun. And all is all. Thank you very much for watching. Wish me luck. I'll be posting pictures every day. And I look forward to a video probably around Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday next week, depending on how well I go. Catch you guys later.